Well, welcome everyone to today's episode. I have Wendy Nolan here with me, but we originally met at a mastermind meetup for Legacy,
Mhm.
but Wendy now runs her own Freedom Builders Club. So, for those of you guys who don't know what that is, basically Wendy helps people to grow their YouTube channel and also help them find their own path, whether it's creating and selling a product or your own products or done for you digital products. And she had major success in it, which is why we have her here today. So we have a couple questions that we're going to be asking Wendy that I know some of you guys are dying to hear the answer for this because if she had success, there's got to be some kind of magic or some kind of tricks or tips, right, that we can learn from her. So, Wendy, if you can go ahead and share with us a little bit about your story, how you got started, and what do you do now?
Okay. Well, thank you, MJ, for having me here. It's awesome. I absolutely loved meeting you at the mastermind and everybody else. We'd been in the online space and we see people through these Zoom calls, you just can't reach out and touch somebody. But that was the so cool is like putting real skin on, the other people that you're doing business with. So it was awesome meeting you. It was a real blessing. And I am just so honored that you invited me to interview me. It's so fun. I love it. And so I'm Wendy. I'm from Ontario, Canada, and I am a grandma of three beautiful little girls. I'm a wife, almost, is it 39 years or 38? I don't know. When you get this many years, they just blend, right? Like a long time. And I have two beautiful daughters and one son-in-law. And when I became a grandma, so it'll be over 9 years ago when I became a grandma, that was really what kind of, you get these things that happen in your life. And it made me really realize that, wow, like first off, how can I be a grandma? I'm just far too young. And then second off, where'd the time go? And then I thought, I don't want to miss their little lives. Like I had to sacrifice a lot with my girls growing up just because of working. I mean, let's face it, I'm 57 years old. There was no online anything. When we started working, there was no other options. If I wanted to make extra money, it was go and sell Tupperware or babysit kids or something like that. And of course, then leave the nest and have somebody else, babysit your kids. So I had to work. We needed two incomes. There was just, and it's just gotten more so these days. Like I can just see it, right? I just feel for the young parents these days, like it's harder than ever. And so we were, we got our financial act together late, even though we're working both jobs, debt, blah, 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 life, health situations with my husband. He had to be off work for so long. Well, all of a sudden your income's gone, right? So, anyways, short for retirement, had those grandkids, had the first one and went, oh my goodness, like I don't want to miss milestones in her life like I had to with my kids because we were taught sacrifice, make the necessary sacrifices to provide for your family, right? And we do. As parents, we sacrifice because our kids are so important to us. Well, I we still needed two incomes. We still needed the money. Just to even survive retirement, not even thrive in it, just to, make it through. And you got to work while someone still hires you. As you get older, it becomes more of a like, are you going to be fired because there's somebody they could pay who's younger and stuff, right? So, anyways, I started looking for alternative ways to make money. And about 3 years in, I was introduced to the online space. And so that propelled me there. And I thought, this is cool because when you're in a digital space, you can do things digitally from your laptop, from your phone, from anywhere you want. And that to me really spoke to me because I was stuck at my job. I had a location. My job, even through COVID and everything else, the job is not one of those ones that I could work from home. I managed an entertainment farm. Those farm animals aren't going to come home with me. That corn is going to stay planted where it is, right? Like there was no options. It is at a location. And if I wanted something more portable, more flexible, more that could work around my life, I needed a different route. Now, I liked my job. It provided it, and I was grateful for income. However, I wanted to earn differently. So that's when I started, and I tried a bunch of things online. Maybe many of you have as well. But
Yes.
you know what? I never think that's a bad thing. Even though, yes, I lost money. Yes, I tried things, and you get disappointed because you hope, it's going to work for you. But the fact remains is it taught me a whole lot of stuff. And lessons are just as good, they're just so good because they help you know, one, what you don't want, because you're like, that's no good. I don't want to do that. But then you start to learn what you do want. So it helps to narrow. So when you find a path, you go, okay, this is the path. So when I found this in 2024, in February, I knew because I had all those things to compare it to. So to me, it was like, this is it. This is the path. And it has, in the same year that I started, allowed me to retire from that 9 to 5 job with
Mm.
their blessing. I mean, I could have retired earlier. I retired the end of October because we are a seasonal business. So the end of pumpkin season, like we close for the winter. So I waited to the end of the year because I'm very committed to them. They were very committed to me for 22 years. So, I'm just very respectful. I'm not going to leave them high and dry because I was an important role in their business.
Right.
And so at the end of the season, I said, okay, adios, guys. And I went with their blessing. They were happy for me. Um, and it has opened so many doors. The fact that I can be home now and pick up my grandkids from school at 3 o'clock when normally I'd be working till 5.
Mm.
And I could go to Costa Rica in the winter and get rid of the snow here in Canada for a little reprieve and still make money because I have my phone and my laptop. That's where I'm at now. And I just thank God every day because I believe my timing was right, the opportunity was right, and the skills I learned were amazing. And I just can't help but share those skills with other people because it's life transforming when you learn them.
Exactly. And I love your story, Wendy, because there's a lot of women over here that can relate. A lot
Hmm.
of women are working, either if they're working moms or stay-at-home mom, or even grandmas too. They're looking for more or
Hmm.
looking for options that they can be able to do around their schedule. And thank you for sharing your story with us.
Hmm.
I wanted to ask because out of all the business that you have tried, you end up going with YouTube and also digital products. Can you kind of talk to us a little bit about that?
Hmm. Well, the first thing I tried a bunch of affiliate things. I tried print on demand. They're all in the
Like many
online
of us.
space, right? I mean,
Yes.
and I tried some kind of MLM thing. Like they said it wasn't MLM, but when you get into it, it really was. And yeah, anyways, it was a big long story with that. But when I started understanding what digital products were, it made sense because digital, there's no inventory, there's no people get instant access. And I'm a researcher, so I like to research things. And when I discovered that Forbes was saying that digital products was going up, I was like, okay, I need to pay attention to this because this tells, like you said earlier about success, success leaves clues. And people who know more than me, when they post things like that, I go, okay, what are they talking about and what do I need to know? Because when you get onto a something that's projected like this, if you invested in the stock market, if it was going like this, you're going to ride the wave up, right? That's just a no-brainer. So I learned about digital products because people were wanting them. And this is what people need to learn the skill of digital marketing because people are online more and more. We know this. Like ask yourself, how much time do you look at your phone? Are you online? Like you probably would scare yourself if your phone says you spent 6 hours on your phone today. You're like, what? Like, when did this happen? Little bits here and there,
Yeah.
scrolling innocently, right? Because we are online. So learning the skills of digital marketing is a valuable, valuable tool. And so that's one reason why I went digital. Now, when I first started my digital business back in 2024, I was not on YouTube. I was running the social media treadmill. It's kind of like on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, posting 3 times a day, just keeping up with the algorithm. I called it feeding the algorithm gods because they're just constantly hungry. Give me more, give me more.
Yep, it's up to them.
And if you don't, you kind of like dwindle away, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I thought, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. But I started questioning, is that the only way it is? And I
Mm,
started to realize, you know what, there are other options. And it propelled me over to YouTube to explore that. Again, back to that researching thing, I
right.
started looking into YouTube. And I still did the TikTok thing because I'm not just gonna like cut it off and flip when I had no clue whether YouTube would be a good platform. But as I got into YouTube and I explored YouTube and started to understand YouTube, it was so much better.
Mm,
And because I'm not posting 3 times a day, I post once a week.
mm,
Yes, it's a longer form video,
right.
but overall, once it's posted, it's done. And
Hmm.
then I have the rest of my time. So and get this, and MJ, you would appreciate this. And I found when I was doing the reels, constantly being on the reels and stuff and the short form videos, I was looking at every opportunity in my life as how, oh, I should record that because that'll be I should record that. So I wasn't really enjoying the moments I had. I was too busy looking at it through a lens of this is content,
Hmm.
right? And there is good for that, but I mean, not every moment. So I was recording my grandkids, I'm recording, like,
Wow.
so I was, so I was, I had my time, but I was still in but now I really have my time because I post it, it's gone. I don't have to worry about it. So it's a lot more of a freeing mindset. I can be a present grandparent and people can be present moms more. They have truly more time. It's
Yeah.
just a different way of doing it.
I totally agree. And I see it now because, I am also growing my YouTube channel thanks to Wendy over here too. And I can definitely like 100% back that up because I have noticed that. Like, I'm trying to create content. I'm like telling the kids, hold it, let's record a video, right? But here with YouTube, like, you're doing something that's gonna continue working. And
Yeah.
it's a little bit different, but you get to have your time. Like, okay, kids, I've got my video up on YouTube that we can play. I don't have to
Yeah.
record you
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly, right? I call
So,
them like digital assets because when you have a digital asset, an asset is something that's working for you out there. You invest in it once and then it continues to work. I have videos that are over a year old that still are views per hour.
oh wow.
Would that ever, ever happen on TikTok? Absolutely not.
Mm,
Never.
no.
No way.
It's probably the dungeon.
And the cool thing about YouTube, which I did not know when I first started looking at it, but became all the more appealing once I got into it, is AdSense revenue.
Exactly.
So, for example, I am not a YouTuber. I don't call myself a YouTuber. I use YouTube to grow my business. And so I am leveraging the social media platform of YouTube because one, it's the largest searchable
Mhm.
social media platform out there, and Google owns YouTube. So those two are the highest market players out there. So when you can tap into those search engines, it just gives you a leg up. And then YouTube, the beautiful thing is they have advertisers. You've been on YouTube, you've seen an ad pop up, unless you pay for whatever it is on YouTube. But those ads, that's how YouTube makes their money.
True.
So they want people to create content on YouTube. They want YouTube creators like you and me creating good content. And then they put ads on our videos, and those ads they give us a percentage of that because we are creating content that is bringing advertisers so they have somewhere to play or to play their advertisement, right?
Exactly.
So it's double dipping, I say, in the good way. You're
I
making,
like that. I say that all the time. Double dip, you guys. Why not?
right? So like, I mean, YouTube is paying me to grow my business.
Mm,
Like, hello,
yeah.
yes, all day long to that one, right?
Yep, yeah. And you know what I love, Wendy, is that you went with TikTok, and you mentioned this, right? You went to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and then now you're kind of honing on one, right? Which is
Hmm.
YouTube. And I think that's also a lesson for a lot of us here is like we're trying. everything and that we
Hmm.
spread our energy all over. But then if
Hmm.
we focus on one thing and just kind of get into it and be able to
Get
speak
good
up,
at it.
yes, and get good at it and something that you know that's going to work.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a lot of people who does not like TikTok for sure. But I
Yeah.
mean, there's people who also have success, and you just have to find which one worked best for you.
Yeah, you find your platform and you put your energies in getting better at it. 1% better each day. In 100 days, you're 100% better.
Yes, yes,
Everybody can do that.
yes. So then I have a question then for you then. So what do you see because you help people grow their YouTube, right? So what is like the biggest mistake you've seen new YouTubers make in their first few months? Because you lived it as well.
Hmm. Well, not really understanding that there is a way to do YouTube that helps you get the maximum advantage. So I was just randomly trying to post. I didn't realize, I obviously knew they have search engines, like there's algorithms. Like I know that's there, but I didn't know how to set it up for success. I didn't understand um how the game worked on YouTube, right? And it's not that YouTube makes it hard to know, but it's just experience and learning. And I did you don't know what you don't know until you know it, right? So I was realizing that when you set up your channel, there's keywords and search engine optimization and all these things, when it's all aligned, it helps your channel to grow versus just trying something randomly. And you know what? I always think that's great. I say pat yourself on the back because you're trying. Good to try. Take messy action, but don't stay messy. You
Mhm.
learn and grow and get that 1% better, right? So once I started learning, oh, there's this, there's that, and this is how the better way to do a kind of like the formula on YouTube and how to make sure your videos are like the hook and attracting people, like, and the thumbnail and the title. Like, there's all these things, and people will think YouTube's this big, scary platform. And I did when I first started. I'm like, whoa, I don't even know what all these things are. So, the what I like to do for people is to really streamline it and make it so step by step and simple because I know how I felt on a big scary platform and not knowing what to do. So when I learn, then I share it with others so that they can learn and not have to be in the same position I was when I started. I can help them figure it out faster and
Thank
take that big scariness out of it.
Yeah, yes, a lot of us like a to-do list or a checklist, makes things easy. And I think
Hmm.
it's not just YouTube, even if you were to post on Facebook or TikTok, you got to know how to play their game, right? And
Yes.
that's exactly what also Wendy offers on her Freedom Builders Club. So we'll talk more a little bit later on. I do want to ask Wendy because for someone that is listening right now and just like, okay, so it sounds amazing. YouTube is amazing. You said digital products. Like, where can I start? Where should I start if I want to put myself out there and do something that I can retire like you? Or I can
Hmm.
be a stay-at-home or a present mom.
Hmm. Well, people have options when it comes to digital products. Like there are different kinds. You can create your own, and that's awesome because you own it. You have 100% resale rights to it, right? You own it. Um, but there's still stuff that you need to learn if you have it. If you have a digital product and you don't know how to market it,
Mm.
it's like when I created my print on demand. I thought my sweatshirts were pretty cute. And I thought they were pretty good. Like I liked them. And my friends said they liked them, but if I didn't know how to market them. I didn't know digital marketing, how to get it in front of the people who would appreciate them so I could make sales with it. So I didn't make any money.
Right, right.
I think if I would go back now and do print on demand, I'd probably make money because I know how to market. So creating a digital product is great because you can make money with a digital product, but you also need to learn the skills. And you need to, what I've learned now, right? From what I learned, you need a funnel, and that sounds scary. I'm like, I'm not techie, so what the heck? Like, ooh, I don't want to do a funnel. Like, I don't, these things were big and scary to me and a bit overwhelming. And yes, I will look into things, but if something's just it'll just, I just won't do it. People just won't do it if something doesn't feel attainable,
Yeah.
if it feels confusing.
Mhm.
So when I came across a course that I could learn from, I'm all about that. I'm about learn, like, I said I'm a researcher, and if someone can teach me, I'm like, Give me the shortcut.
Yep.
Give me the shortcut so I can speed up the process. First off, I don't want to die learning this. I want to make sure I can learn it faster and, make things work. So that's what I did. I took a course. And and the cool thing is, I didn't even know this when I started, but it was a complete digital marketing course, which gave you digital products, which gave you the funnel, which gave you the system, which gave you the website, which gives me all these things that I didn't have a clue on how to do. Okay. So that is how I started. And that has the master resale rights attached to it, which means because this happens to me and it probably happens to you too, MJ. You start doing something and you can't help but talk about it because you're excited. And people are like, well, how did you learn that? I said, hey, I took a course.
Yeah.
You want to learn it? Yeah, I do. Here's the course, right? I recommend courses to people all the time. I recommend movies, products, TV shows, like food, places to eat, everything that if I like something, I'm like, hey, you need this water bottle. Oh my goodness. It's like I always do it because just my nature. So when this course had the master resale rights and I could share it with others and make profit from it, I was like, seriously? I can learn because I've taken lots of courses where I just take a course and I learn, which is great. I love it. But this course had everything that I needed to learn, plus it gave me the resale rights to resell it to other people. So if MJ came to me and said, Wendy, how on earth did you make that beautiful funnel? Hey, MJ, I took this course. You want to learn? And she's like, yeah, I do. Here you go. Right? I've taken affiliate courses, and with affiliate courses, you make like a certain percent. But with master resale rights, you make 100%. And that blew my mind. Honestly, it blew my mind. I'd never heard of it. I didn't understand it, but I liked what it offered.
Exactly.
Yeah,
100%. That's crazy though.
I know.
Because, I mean, there's so many people who are probably selling a product and make $1 or what,
Yeah,
like maybe 20% from it. And they don't realize that there's these options with Master
yeah,
Visa, right? Where they can make 100% profit. And
yeah,
I love what you share about like the courses, right? We all go to school. Most of us are still going to school. We're paying, I don't even want to talk about how much we pay.
ridiculous amounts.
Yes, but these courses, what I love about these courses, they are built by people who have lived it, and they're kind of giving you like the shortcut, but also telling you, okay, do this, don't do this, because I've done that, so you don't make the same mistake.
Hmm.
And that's why courses is always one of the things that I go to. If I, like you said, when if I want to learn something, I'll find somebody who's done it and had success in it, and I'll go to it because I know, I can be able to shorten that learning curve for me. So thank you for
And
sharing.
and somebody who's doing it,
Yeah,
who's, I always say has the boots on the ground, who's still doing it, not somebody who did it 20 years ago. And I'm trying to teach you as it's today is fact. For
that's
me, I'm running a YouTube channel. I'm doing it every week. So I'm teaching YouTube while I'm running YouTube because I'm in YouTube, right? It's the same thing with our digital course that we have. The one who created it, she's running the business. She's in doing the thing with us. She knows exactly if something needs to be changed or upgraded because we know the online space changes in the blink of an eye.
that's true.
Things happen, right? So that is the beautiful thing about learning from somebody who's actually doing the thing, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And thank you for pointing it out because again, a lot of people buy courses and it just sit on their computer.
Hmm.
Versus if you have a community, you have somebody that is mentoring and doing it alongside with you, then you can plug in, you'll be able to be relevant throughout your business. So I,
Exactly.
I really love that.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to dive back in a little bit because I know when you first started, there's got to be a moment where you felt like, oh my gosh, I'm like, this is not working out, or you feel like you're giving up, especially on YouTube too. When you first started, I'm pretty sure it took time for the algorithm or for the viewers or the subscribers to build up.
Mhm.
So kind of talk to us a little bit what kept you going.
Well, if you go back to when I started this, like the course, I had tried a bunch of things online and I had a bit of success with affiliate marketing. So before I even entered digital marketing or the whole digital product space, I had some affiliate marketing success. And I still use affiliate marketing today. I have multiple different affiliate links and stuff I make money from, and I love it. But it's not, at least not that I have learned, is it, and you have to do a lot of affiliate marketing in order to make an income replacement. Let's just say that. I made date money, which was lovely. And but it gave me the belief that you can make money online. So it did a wonderful thing for me. It made me believe. So when I did see that this one and it was like 100%, I'm like, seriously? Like, okay, like this made more sense to me. So when I came into it, I already had a bit of like momentum, so to speak. Um, so I came into this with there's no doubt this will work. Like I had that and I did make sales quite quickly coming into this business. Now, starting my YouTube channel, yes, I had to learn and I had to, but I knew it was a long game. I'm just from all my experience, I knew that learning and testing and putting a video out there and learning from that and going, okay, that works, that didn't, let's try this, and then let's try this, and then, oh, that's interesting, let's try this, right? And then analyzing it and figuring things out. So I I never let it maybe a video that didn't get many views um discourage me. I let it teach me,
True.
right? So it is a lot a bit more disappointing because you put a little more time and effort into recording and editing a longer video than of course a short video. However, I always look at it as learning and education and testing and trying and stuff. So I was still doing the TikTok thing because I already had learned that and I was getting good at that. So to me, it was when you learn something, you get faster at it and you can do it quickly, right? So I can, pump out the videos quickly. So I kept that rolling while I was figuring out YouTube. And then I was like posting less and more over here, and then now nothing. I'm like, oh, get out of here, TikTok. Like, hasta la vista, baby. Thanks for what you did for me, but no, goodbye.
Thank you for being honest and sharing your journey because I want people to know that in the beginning it might be, might be tough,
Mhm,
but if you keep on going, you will see results.
mhm.
And that's where a lot of people fall off is because they expect a result right away, or their expectation is so high that, when things don't go their way, then that's when they
Yeah.
decide to quit and move on to the next thing, which
Well, the
sometimes
neat thing about YouTube, like too, MJ, like you say, people will quit, and you do see it, and that happens, right? Because they do 8, 10 videos, and they're like, oh, phew, like
yeah.
it's not working. But it could be the 11th video that pops off.
True.
And then the neat thing is, Lisa, one of the students in our course, she was posting videos, and all of a sudden one video popped off.
That's true.
Zoom monetized her. But it's not just that video, it's the ripple effect that that video does. It's like throwing a stone in a water and having the ripple circles go out. It goes out and out. So it affected her other videos, which brought their views up. So this is why it's important to keep going because many people just will give up. But consistency, staying committed to yourself, giving yourself 6 months or a year, saying, I am committed. This is my commitment to myself. I am going to do this and I will get 1% better each time. And I will learn as I go and I will see the results.
Thank you, Wendy, for sharing that. I agree with that as well. I know some of you guys are probably dying to learn, well, okay, what is this Freedom Builder Club or what is she talking about that allows her to retire? So Wendy, if you can go ahead, tell us a little bit about Freedom Builders Club, who is it for, and what happens when someone comes inside?
Mhm. Well, I created Freedom Builders Club because I wanted a place that kind of encompasses everything that I know. I don't know everything, but I put in there what I do know. So
Hey, it's
I think
working.
so I teach short form videos for those who want to do short form videos. But the thing I love about YouTube is you can do shorts, you can do long form, and you can do posts. So you've got all the social media in one location. So I'm just saying, I recommend staying there. But however, some people really just want, and I teach all my TikTok strategy, how to do a reel and stuff. But I teach YouTube in there. I have my full YouTube to Profits course. It's all there, all my strategies right there. So people can choose short form, long form, or both, whatever you want to do. But I also teach people the importance of having automations, which is I call the freedom machine, right? So when you can automate your business, that's when things truly work for you. So you have videos out there now. I'm teaching you how to create YouTube assets of videos that work for you out there. But then those videos are driving to your automation. So your freebie links and your links are then in your email sequences, and your email sequences are driving sales to your products. They're your little salespeople out there working for you, your little engines, your little sales team. You're like, come on, team, go. And you're out there living your life. Almost like I always say it's like I duplicated myself. I got a bunch of little Wendy's out there working while this Wendy is enjoying her grandkids. So I teach you the power of automation, how to do an email list, how to create your system, how to create your freebie. So I teach all that for those who want to create their own digital products and who have a passion in their heart that they just can't, they just want to try to monetize. We teach that, how to
Mhm.
do it. Get in there and learn. And then pick your traffic engine. YouTube, Shorts, what do you want to do? Pick one and go for it, right? And try and hone your marketing and get it out there and show your beautiful self in the online space.
Thank you. Yes. And I'm also in Wendy's Freedoms Builders Club. So we'll definitely we'll put the link below for you guys to come and check it out. One thing I want to share though, being in her community, it has helped me grow and also kind of give me the path that I've been like, okay, what should I do? Do I want to do this or that? So just following what she taught in her community is being able to allow me to find something that I want to do and
Hmm.
with the goal to be able to be a present mom because I'm also a working mom. But look
Hmm.
at this. I am still able to do this around my work schedule, around my kids' schedule. And Wendy's community is gonna be able to show you guys how you can be able to do that. Thank you
Hmm.
so much, Wendy, for being here with us. I know this is going to help and open a lot of eyes for moms who are watching who just don't realize that they have these options as well.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, it's been a blessing to be here. Thank you, MJ. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, stop.